Hello, my name is Edith Surreal. Welcome to the best of Edith Surreal here at Camp Leapfrog. The first match I want to show you is one of my favorites. It was my first encounter with the great Cheeseburger, now known as world famous CB. I had just begun training with him, so it was just a really cool experience to wrestle him and to learn so much from him. And it was also really fun because it was a 5-round food fight. The first time I ever did a rounds match. And I think it was really cool. I had Kevin, who is my corner dog. He turned out to bark a lot, so I don't know how effective he was, but it was really nice to have his warm energy in this match. So check it out.
I'm Laterna here. I heard something about a food fight.
Food fight!
Oh, that's us? Okay.
All right, I guess up next, Still Life with Apricots versus Cheeseburger in a food fight.
This next contest is a food fight contested under Admiral Lord Montalban's rules. 5 rounds to a finish. It is sponsored by the Montreal Series.
We heard the plug right there from Joe Dombrowski for the Montreal Screwjob, but he also set the table, as it is time for Admiral Lord Montalban's rules. 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece, 30-second rest period. 1 fall to a finish. As we saw Cheeseburger make his entrance, and he will take on Still Life, Apricots and Pears, as they are looking for a big win today over Cheeseburger here, as we saw the food fight call out just a few moments ago, and now they will sling the food all over Camp Leapfrog.
Cut your promo. Is it Kevin versus Cheeseburger? No. He's my cornerman. Oh, okay.
Introducing first from Trenton, New Jersey, 143 pounds. This is the Rhythm Cheeseburger. The opponent,
That's some lean beef.
apparently accompanied by Kevin. They are on loan from the Philadelphia Museum of Art. They are the exhibition of intrigue. They are Still Life with Apricots and Pears.
As you see, Still Life with Apricots and Pears, and of course Kevin accompanying them to ringside.
Both these people. We're going to be going 5 rounds. 3 minutes apiece. You have any questions?
As referee and counselor Chris Levin
You ready? Yes.
giving the rules,
First fall will win. You ready? You ready? Go
setting
to
the
your
table
points.
here in the customary handshake before Admiral Lord Montalban's rules.
You ready?
Ring that bell!
And bell sounds are underway. Remember, 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece, 30-second rest period in between, and there's 1 fall to a finish. So this one could end at any moment. And Still Life with Apricots and Pears. Cornered in this one by Kevin the Dog, handled by Lucy Lockley. Excuse me. Still Life with Apricots and Pears. Working over the shoulder area of Cheeseburger to begin. And Cheeseburger in this bout, cornered by his student Marcus Schuyler. As Burger working on their right arm here to start. Nice reversal by Still Life. As Cheeseburger here trying to control the pace. Remember, there are 5 rounds in this one. So it can be a methodical strategy.
2 minutes remain in the first round.
As we officially 1 minute gone by, according to our ring announcer, Joe Dombrowski. And Still Life with Apricots and Pears with a nice reversal. And Still Life working the toe hold here of Burger. Burger, of course, a protege of Jushin Thunder Liger. And we very well could see that Shote palm strike at some point in this one. And look at the athleticism here of Burger to just make a reversal. Into the side headlock on Still Life. Still Life sends him for a ride. Off the ropes goes Cheeseburger. Still Life off the ropes. And look at that beautiful maneuver. As Still Life into wheelbarrow position. And the roll through. Much to the delight here of the campers, and a submission hold applied by Still Life, as they have really been impressive in the opening minute, has Still Life with apricots and pears. As Cheeseburger moves from the feet right towards the head, trying to control Still Life. Working over Still Life's arm now. As Kevin, very vocal in the corner here, as Lucy Lockley really trying to control Kevin there, as Still Life having a tough time now, as Cheeseburger manipulating those fingers, as round one about to go into the books. And Cheeseburger with that stop on the arm for good measure to end round one. And now we go to our first 30-second rest period. Of course, this Admiral Lord Montavon's Rules bout brought to you by IWTV and High Tension Wrestling. That's Chris Levin checking in there as Kevin. Checking in with Still Life with apricots and pears, and Cheeseburger talking with his cornerman, Marcus Schuyler.
You ready? Good.
If I had to score that first round, I would probably say it was pretty even, as both competitors got the better of another throughout. Cheeseburger, of course, ended the round on top, which could be a bit of an advantage. But look at Still Life here. Grapevines the legs. As Still Life now. Oh, taken right down by Burger. And Burger off the ropes now. Cheeseburger drops a knee. And look at the athleticism here of the worldwide superstar. Well-traveled as Cheeseburger. Lateral press only gets a 1 on Still Life. Cheeseburger, of course, runs the Worldwide Dojo located in Bristol, Pennsylvania. He trains some of the top young talent from the Northeast as they look to become a star like him.
2 minutes remain in the second round. 2 minutes.
And Burger here has been in control throughout round number 2. Is Still Life sent to the outside. And they're going to be in a very precarious position now with Still Life. And Cheeseburger sending Still Life right into the ring apron there. As it looks like Cheeseburger might utilize the entire 3-minute period here. Where's he going? It looks like Cheeseburger, he's going to go a full-on sprint. Look at Burger. Here he goes. And Burger is taken down with a clothesline by Still Life. As Still Life has regained control as we hear the 1-minute call. So we're officially under 1 minute in round number 2. You have to imagine Cheeseburger has the overall score advantage at this juncture. And Cheeseburger going back to, looks like an armbar of some sort. And Still Life here, having their arm manipulated. Burger looks like he could be trying to straighten that arm to a 180-degree position for that Juji Gatami cross arm breaker. As we are under 10 seconds to go now, Still Life fighting for their life here. And that will end round number 2. And through 2 rounds of Admiral Lord Montavon's rules here at Camp Leapfrog, you have to believe that Cheeseburger is in control.
Go, Kevin. Do your thing. Coach them up. Coach them up. What you got? There you go. Kisses. Come on, big Kev. Nice kisses.
Still Life with apricots and pears. Conferencing with Kevin in the corner, of course. Still Life makes their home at the Art Museum in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh, and look at Burger right out of the gate there. That might do it. 2. And a 2 3/4 as Still Life stays alive. But Still Life, again, from the Art Museum in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the exhibition of intrigue. They are Still Life with apricots and pears. And Burger here going right after them. And Still Life.
That's why I want to fight. After this rest, I want to fight.
Back on their feet now. As Burger goes to wind up, Still Life shrugs him off, and Still Life with a clothesline. Look at them go here. As Still Life, they're on a roll. Still Life with apricots and pears, taking advantage here of round number 3. And there we go. 2. The big kick won't be enough. And now Still Life is on the apron. Goes for that springboard there. Sidestep by Cheeseburger. And Cheeseburger with the big super kick right to the midsection. Now Burger goes for the Irish whip. Reverse to the far side. Still Life charges in with a clothesline. Still Life takes him right here to the near side. In position as Burger. Oh no. Still Life is able to reverse course now. Still Life has put Burger in the trio. Well, here comes Still Life. And Still Life charges in. And look at that flying body attack by Still Life. And they're in control now. Is Still Life with apricots and pears right in the midst of round number 3, about halfway into this one. And the submission hold is applied. Remember, 1 fall to a finish. As Still Life wants to take this victory home with them. Right back to the Art Museum in Philly. And Burger trying to stay alive here in round 3. You have to say round 1 was pretty even. Round 2 pretty much went with Cheeseburger. And round number 3 certainly siding on the side of Still Life with apricots and pears. We're under 10 seconds now. Another submission hold applied. I think Burger will be able to last the duration of this round. But that will be the completion of round 3. And after their showing in this one, you have to hand it to Still Life with apricots and pears. They definitely look to have the advantage there. So with that being said, you have to imagine, unofficially, this is at 1 round apiece, with 1 being a draw. The most pivotal round thus far here at our Admiral Lord Montavon's rules bout. This food fight, if you will, between Cheeseburger and Still Life with apricots and pears. Both of them exchanging blows here. Right in the center of the ring. Still Life, they take advantage. Burger puts on the brakes. Cheeseburger now. Saito suplex. Down goes Still Life. And Still Life goes down once again after the super kick. 2. And Cheeseburger 2 3/4. That won't get the Duke. But as we're about a third of the way into round number 4, you have to think Burger taking the advantage here early on in this round. Looked like he was going for that Shote. Well scouted by Still Life. Still Life in the corner. The flying body attack. They're on a roll now. And Still Life. Shades and Dustin Rhodes there, meeting him right in the middle with the Bulldog.
2 minutes in the round.
And referee Chris Levin says that was only 2. As Still Life will go back to the drawing board. What else will they have left to draw up here? Burger gets out of that fireman's carry. Looks like he's locking in. Perhaps a fireman's, or a full Nelson rather. Standing switch by Still Life. Burger sent to the turnbuckle. Tries to take Still Life down. 2. Nice reversal. One more time the other way. And a series of pinfall reversals here. Crucifix. Still Life in the cover now. Right back to Cheeseburger's way with a roll up. And now Still Life could be looking for a submission now. Not in a pretty predicament. Tries to turn him around. Thought he might have been going for a backslide against Still Life. But wait, Still Life gets the win. Still Life was able to put Cheeseburger in a pinning predicament here in round 4.
The winner, Still Life with apricots.
And Still Life with apricots and pears. Right in the midst of round number 4, as this one was hanging in the balance, gives themselves a huge win here at Camp Leapfrog. The campers love Still Life, as it's one of the greatest exhibits they've ever seen.
Kevin's not mad anymore. That's right. You got the W. All right. Let's go.
And Cheeseburger shakes their hand as Still Life with apricots and pears.
This next match is a singles match between me and Damaris Dawkins, who in my opinion is one of the most underrated wrestlers out there today. Check it out. She is incredible. I love chaining with her and just having someone who could really hang when we were grappling. So I really love this match, and I love Damaris, and I can't wait for you to see it.
Introducing first, to my right, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Damaris Dawkins! And to my left, also from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, previously known as Still Life with apricots and pears, she is the exhibition of intrigue, Edith Surreal!
You're checking out a special tadpole match, free to you across the internet, courtesy of Camp Leapfrog and Independent Wrestling TV. My name is Joe Dombrowski as we check out the exhibition of intrigue. Edith Surreal one-on-one with Damaris, a couple of Philadelphia natives. Going to go toe-to-toe as Edith Surreal has really come into her own these past several months here at Camp Leapfrog, and I think every time we see her in the ring, she gets a little more confident, a little more focused, and I think the results tell the story there more than anything. I think it was a banner win for Edith Surreal of her career when she defeated Effy a few months ago right here at Camp Leapfrog, and it's been onward and upward since then. And Damaris is looking to play spoiler this afternoon and maybe take some of that spotlight all her own. And you know, you can't come out of Philadelphia unless you're double tough. So I'm looking forward to a very, very competitive matchup between these two. Nice drop down into the takeover by Damaris, cinching in a variation of a top wrist lock here, at least attempting to. Edith is trying to bring her other arm into bridge the gap between herself and Damaris and alleviate some of that implied intended pressure that Damaris is looking for. Damaris actually been competing longer than Edith Surreal, but it's kind of slipped under the radar in the estimation of men. Nice arm drag takeover And I think Damaris, in her mind, feels that she's just as worthy of the acclaim, of the accolades, of the adulation that Edith Surreal has quite justifiably earned over these past many weeks and months. And her chance to prove it was dropped down by Edith, went to trap Damaris into a pinning combination, but notice Damaris stays a step ahead, over, under, around, and through, and winds up with the cravat. Sort of a European style by Damaris. Damaris has been getting, quite literally, a very worldly pro wrestling training regimen, courtesy of the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo in Bristol, Pennsylvania. Shout out to the world famous CB and Sumi Sakai for doing their thing there. Back to that cravat again, and much like a traditional American side headlock, this is such a fitting key maneuver because you can go so many places with it. You see, Edith tried to break Damaris a step ahead. The cliche is if you control the head, you control the body, but it's very accurate. And Edith finds herself on the defensive. Damaris could do a takeover with this. She could attempt a neck breaker. She could continue to control into another hold, and the hold's released, and what an elegant manner of getting her bearings about her was Surreal. And one may question if Damaris released that hold a little too easily. I guess time will tell. Damaris comes from a family of boxers. So certainly toughness and a competitive spirit runs in her bloodline. This has not been in any way reminiscent of a boxing competition, but you can see the smoothness of these two athletes coming out in some of their counter maneuvers. He hits from underneath. Great technical wrestling by both athletes as they feel each other out. Here you see Edith tried to get the grip, get the advantage. Damaris tried to counter, but only so many times. Edith was tenacious, trapped the shoulders for a moment, and the weight shifted, and a second time now. As both athletes try to catch the other off guard, maybe catch them unaware. No, that time, the legs were over top of the shoulders. Damaris quickly counters after the kick out, the jackknife pin for 2 as well. And sometimes wrestling is a game of seconds. Catch your opponent off guard, catch them maybe strategizing, thinking ahead, and if they have a lapse of concentration for literally just a second, that match could end. But not in this case. Edith quickens that tempo, comes from the blind side, out of the periphery, into the bulldog, traps the shoulders again, and notice Damaris immediately slips out, does not want to be caught in a position she may be unfamiliar with. Textbook suplex that time, deep hook of the legs for 2. I like the urgency, I like the fervent nature both these athletes are bringing to the table. I think both know what the other is capable of and have not taken this matchup lightly. Drops down to arm drag her way out of the grip of Damaris. Backslide attempt. Again, many of these maneuvers here, a stalemate, but a nice low drop kick. Caught Damaris high, stuns her, almost enough to put her away. But we talked about that competitive nature of this matchup and how both athletes have showcased an ability to change tempo, change pace, and change advantage in this matchup almost instantaneously. Saw a jawbreaker a moment ago, and Damaris looking for momentum off of that bottom rope. Not the prettiest spring, but got some effect to it as she's able to fall back with that elbow and get a near fall. Damaris is literally thinking on her feet, and some of that unorthodox nature that Edith has been famous for quite some time. Fighting fire with fire, but Edith lands on her feet. Great straight jack at the arms. Damaris go behind. Couple of switches. Again, looking for leverage, looking for the advantage. rolls through, tight hook, stacks the weight, and Edith Surreal picks up a victory. Exhibition of intrigue is able to trap the body, stack her up, and hook her tightly into a ball, and nowhere to go. Edith Surreal stays on her winning ways, and that is what Camp Leapfrog's all about.
This next match is my match with Effy from Camp Leapfrog. This was the very first time I ever got to mess around with some weapons. It was a totally new experience. I was a little nervous going into it, but like, I loved it.
Leapfrog, Camp Leapfrog.
From IWTV, and with me here is Brad Rush. Let's go check out this party.
I got some special moonshine, Love Maker 69. No snore portals at the lodge to ruin my good time. Camp Leapfrog, it's a time of year when we all come together.
Leapfrog Daddy, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog.
This party looks fantastic!
You've hit a big home run!
Just wait, there's more surprises coming. It will be so fun. Camp Leapfrog. I have a really good feeling this could be my greatest work.
Leapfrog Daddy, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog.
So Still Life thinks she runs the place, all while I've been gone. I hate to burst your bubble, bitch. You're Marty and I'm Sean.
Camp Leapfrog is a stupid party. We will help you ruin her.
Leapfrog Daddy, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog, Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog.
Still Life thought Effy was here to lend some support. Effy was here to lend a helping hand. Effy was really here to make it all about Effy. And you know what? Effy's got a lot of buzz, a lot of attention. But you know what? It's not about you. It's not all about what you want. This is Still Life's vision, and this, our feature, is underway. Forget the preliminaries. Forget the introductions. This is a fight. We want to, once again, as Still Life drops Effy with a bulldog, this could be it early. Chris Levin gets a count of 2. Want to thank once again our sponsor, Wrestle Tea by Sam Laterna, making this event, making this match what it is. We could not be who and what we are without the help of our sponsors and affiliates. Thank you so much. And thank you for giving us things like this. Still Life with a crossbody. Effy's trapped again. 2 count only. Keep in mind this is a Superlibre match. That means no disqualification. That means no holds barred. Anything can and will happen. And with the personal stakes involved in this match, it's the only way to settle it. A vicious knife-edge chop by Still Life. And sometimes the most beautiful works of art come from a very painful place. Effy's going to find that out right now. This is, to say the least, expressionist art, and Still Life will express her anger and disappointment all throughout Effy's anatomy in this match. and she'll have a little help. A blank canvas for now.
We're gonna make something truly beautiful.
As Still Life looks to create a new masterpiece in Effy. With that canvas to the skull. And there you see the effects. The wood snapped, the canvas ripped. And you saw the ferocity and the volatility in everything Still Life had done, and Effy, in one calculated maneuver, has shut that down.
Let's get fucking hardcore!
And I think Effy has realized that
Gloves are off.
he's in for a fight now. Still Life with another canvas, Effy with a chair. Like saying it, but you know what? Steel's gonna win in this altercation.
Step it up. You want to play?
No! Well, Still Life got her best shot the first time. The best shot was better with the steel involved the second time, and Effy kicks out quickly.
Give me your best shot. Oh boy.
And Effy is daring Still Life to hit Effy as hard as possible, and now into the eyes. They are both bringing it to one another in a very physical fashion. And if I'm Effy, I'm not underestimating Still Life. If I'm Effy, I realize by now this is not a joke. This is not something to laugh at, not something to pad my resume with. But I don't know that Effy realizes that yet. I don't think Effy made a smart maneuver to dare Still Life to hit him harder, to hit him more. I don't think you want to open that door. You underestimate Still Life and just take her at surface value or based on her persona or her moniker or anything of that nature, or just the fact she wanted to have some good-natured fun and have a party here. 2 count only. That's only one side of Still Life's story. Still Life is a fighter. Still Life is a survivor. Still Life is somebody that's proud to be here and proud to have overcome as much as she has to get to this
Beautiful, aren't you?
Yeah. You see, Effy is still running his mouth and just immersing himself in the moment of punishing Still Life with apricots and pears. Hard into the buckle. You could see the reverberation, the whiplash-like effect that shot Still Life all the way back practically to the other side of the ring. And Effy can be very dangerous as well. I don't think Effy could handle the fact that he was not the center of attention at this event. Effy couldn't handle the fact that it wasn't all about him for once. But he could make it all about him. What if Camp Leapfrog goes off the air with Effy and Calvin and Tyler standing tall? What'll that mean for the future? Back suplex gets a near fall. Effy has a very commanding presence. He owns the room, he comes in, he takes over. But in much more of a sinister mindset than we have seen elsewhere is such here at Camp Leapfrog.
Get up.
Blatant handful of hair, and Levin can count. Hey, I love you, buddy, but you can't do anything about this. No disqualification. You can suggest, but check out those shots. Still Life is rocking Effy. And a reversal. Still Life found an opening, but ate a back elbow. And still fighting here. Still Life looking to meet Effy shot for shot. Right to the knee. And listen, we talked about the fact that Effy, I think, underestimated Still Life, thought that he could manipulate the situation, outsmart the situation. Check out that tight hook of the leg.
Shoulders do not remain down, but this also serves as a submission attempt.
You see it? You appreciate the art, Effy? Shoulders up.
Another variation of a toe hold here as Effy pulls the hair. It's a completely reasonable counter in this situation. That just goes to show you. Still Life can do a little bit of everything, and Effy drops her hard. Impactful Samoan drop. And now back on top of his adversary. Modified Dragon Sleeper, center of the ring. There's nowhere Still Life can go here to get any outside leverage, get any kind of a break. Imagine what a heartbreaker it would be for Still Life to have to submit away essentially the power of her party, again, the power of love to Effy and everything he stands for, he's represented throughout this broadcast. Oh, Still Life connects right between the shoulder blades.
Yes.
Double chicken wing. Up and over with the bridge. Submission attempt. This goes by many names, but bottom line is pain and agony for Effy right now, who's being contorted and is able to counter. And you know what? Anybody out there that still underestimates Still Life, where have you been? But if you have, just look at her list of trainers. Drew Gulak, Chuck Taylor, Orange Cassidy, Hallowicked, the artist formerly known as Cheeseburger. You want to talk about a diverse, skilled, world-traveled arsenal of names that have all helped shape this athlete into what we see here today. But what we see in the moment is Effy once again taking over.
Mind a good secret.
Effy has been measured. Effy has picked his openings, while Still Life has admittedly been running on a lot of emotion and a lot of impulse, feeling betrayed by how Effy has presented himself, the proverbial wolf in sheep's clothing.
You want to show me your face?
And Effy breaking a moment ago before 5, just to be courteous, more than anything. But now this could end it. This could do it. No! Effy may have broken his own back, looking to end the career of Still Life. And time to take a chance over the top. Tope touching nothing. Oh, what does Camp Leapfrog mean to you? Still Life putting it all on the line. That's passion. That's heart. That's commitment. That's dedication. That's what Camp Leapfrog does. It brings out the absolute best in all these athletes. They are willing to sacrifice everything for the love of the environment that we're in. And I talked about the diverse background of Still Life. Really, nobody I named is a big fan of using chairs or doors. But that just goes to show you. Still Life with apricots and pears is a lot more than a name and a lot more than an image. Of course, she was affected very emotionally by everything Effy has done, and it could mean the end of Effy as we know it. Our campers are riled up. Wait a minute. Still Life pauses. Everybody here is anticipating something incredible. Oh, from the top? You gotta be kidding me. Think about this. Still Life risks everything to bury the elbow. Into the cover quickly. 2 count only. You are seeing the power of pride, you're seeing the power of love, you're seeing the power of fighting for something you believe in and a vision that you created that you want to see through. And Effy, in Still Life's mind, are all those critics, all those cynics that have told her for years, you're not good enough, you don't have that right look, you don't have that right image, you don't have that right perception. Still Life has shut up every critic in her life. Effy could be just the latest. Great offense in the corner, stringing these strikes together. And now, this looks to be the Venus flytrap. Effy is prone in the center of the ring and may have no choice but to tap away his mission. Effy is struggling. And again to the hair. We've seen the shortcut now, not just the hair, but the mask. Oh, the ultimate disrespect in Lucha Libre. To rob someone of their very identity, to shame them in public. And that forces Still Life to break the hold, but you know it only upsets her further. The deep tradition and respect that surrounds the masks in professional wrestling and Lucha Libre, Effy showed no respect for. Boot to the face and a modified face buster. Effy gonna steal this thing? No, a kick out by Still Life. Oh, how disgusting would it have been if Effy used such an underhanded tactic just to further his own career. Effy is maneuvering Still Life. And I believe that everything we've seen in this matchup has brought out an entirely new side of Effy, who at first seemed to take Still Life lightly, didn't take her seriously. He paid for that in many ways throughout this contest. And now charging with the knee, full force.
This is your art. This is your future. This is what you want.
Come on, Effy.
Let me see my art.
Ripping and tearing at that mask again. Mocking everything Still Life stands for. Which is a much more beautiful image than anything Effy has shown us.
Into a fucking masterpiece is what I did. I made you into art that was beyond your mind. And you still can't fucking kill me. You can't do shit about it.
Effy is absolutely incensed. I've never seen him like this.
Show me! Show me that art.
Effy at this point is just ripping and tearing at the flesh and looking to lacerate Still Life. And I'm trying to bite her flesh open. This is sadistic. It's animalistic. Effy gonna drop Still Life on that open chair. Still Life reverses! Effy lands in a crumpled heap amongst the steel. Still Life, talked down to, mocked, disrespected, nearly shamed, belittled by Effy, but it only makes her stronger. It only makes her carry on undeterred. As the implements of destruction continue to be involved, normally we talk about how Still Life causes pain in the ring, but still maintains that sense of beauty and so much of her offense, so much of her dazzling submission holds. But
Right now, that's out the window. Right now, it's about inflicting damage. It's about ending this psychological power that Effy feels to have over her. Still for that third piece of canvas. Still life with abstract art to Effy's face as she rearranges as much of Effy as possible with one home run canvas shot that has disfigured Effy, and I believe eye for an eye lacerated Effy as he had done to her, and now Still Life looking for that final shot. Effy fights free and creates an opportunity. That first canvas shot earlier in the matchup he shrugged off, but man, Still Life dug down, wound up, and swung for the fences. Athletes in a precarious position. There's nowhere to land that feels good. The question, who gets it worse? Spanish fly! Still Life gets dropped, but what did it take out of Effy? I'm amazed both these athletes are even moving. That door has been reduced to sawdust. Effy thinks he's put away Still Life for good. Traps the arms. The melon bowler, and Still Life does it. What a victory. What an odyssey to redemption for Still Life with apricots and pears. Effy came in with an agenda. Effy came in with a preconceived notion. Effy came in with a search for power and control over others, and Still Life shattered all of those misconceptions of Effy and stands tall as the curator of Camp Leapfrog as it was meant to be seen.
Yeah, come on, Effy. You do it.
And Effy realizes the error of his ways. Still Life has earned respect. My name is Joe Dombrowski. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a happy and safe Valentine's Day here from Camp Leapfrog at Camp Leapfrog.
The Camp Leapfrog shirt. Come on, man.
I want the sweet
I don't have
Leapfrog
one.
shirt.
I don't have one.
It's so cool.
But I come on.
It's a pun. It's a pun.
I know. I'm a kid, right?
You have a hat. You have a hat.
Yeah, but I want a shirt.
Hello.
Hi.
What is this?
This is our Camp Leapfrog shirt.
Yeah. Hot damn! This is the biggest shirt I've ever seen in my whole life. My goodness. This is so big, it belongs on my arm. And you can put it on your torso at shopiwtv.com. Big.
And lastly, here is my epic match with Masha Slamovich. She is vicious and brutal, and it was hands down the biggest challenge I've ever had. Not to mention we wrestled outside, in the snow, no fans, totally unsanctioned, in Russia. We flew all the way to Russia for this match. It was wild, but so worth it. I think I hope I got her off my back after this, but she still seems to be coming for me, and now blank, so I don't know what's going on there. But it was just, this was kind of an epic match, and I don't know, I hope it's not the last time we ever face each other in the ring.
Oh, so I went to Japan, and then I broke every bitch there. I didn't know shit about Camp Leapfrog. But I did know about that fucking still life. You see, you were undefeated at Camp Leapfrog. My first match back, I pinned you 1, 2, 3. At Frog Sport, you and me, 1-on-1, unsanctioned, Soviet, deathmatch. You fucking writing that shit down? Okay.
Welcome to your first art class.
It looks like shit!
Oh, that's sick.
Стоит за уши у тебя тут нарисовано, да?
I'm so bored of Masha Slamovich. I can't possibly hear one more time about, this is how we do it in Japan. Yes, of course, Masha. She'll tell you all about how she was locked inside a Japanese dojo for the last year, getting more and more vicious by the day. I was thrown off a balcony, and only then was Masha able to beat me. Masha says she's after me because I'm the so-called ace of Camp Leapfrog, but I know what it's really about. Because Masha knows that when all things are equal, she cannot beat me. There's only one person who came out of lockdown stronger and better than Masha, and it was me.
Still life, Edith, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, I'm gonna crush you just the same.
It eats away at your cold, dark insides, knowing that no matter what.
So still life, you think you're the ace?
With all things created equal,
I got news for you. Daddy's home, bitch.
You could never beat Edith Surreal.
I'm the fucking ace of Camp Leapfrog, bitch. Вступи в мой мир.
Today, Masha Slamovich calls for something different. I need a new style. I need new colors to paint with. Today, I experiment with brutalism.
Я тебя убью. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes!
Ring that bell!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I once again, Dmitry Polovinkin, and I am here with you watching this unsanctioned Soviet death match between Edith Surreal and the Russian dynamite, Masha Slamovich. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do not expect any form of code of conduct here. As I've said, this is a Superlibre, super fight, unsanctioned Soviet death match. There is so much bad blood between these two competitors. Throw your code of conduct out of the window because it has absolutely no place here. This fight, this unsanctioned Soviet deathmatch, is brought to you by our sponsors, the Bob Culture Podcast. Check them out at Bob Culture Pod. So both competitors looking for a submission, looking for leg locks, looking for the advantage here with submission maneuvers. Edith Surreal, what's that, a double leg grapevine Indian deathlock variant? Oh, Masha going straight for the hair. Edith Surreal does not like that. Let me tell you a little bit more about the backstory. Why these two competitors absolutely despise, detest each other. Masha is hell-bent on taking over Edith's position as the ace of Camp Leapfrog, a position she holds with pride. Now, Edith Surreal was previously undefeated at Camp Leapfrog. However, Masha Slamovich does hold a one-on-one victory over Edith. And wrestling fans, it does not end there. Now, if you saw Edith's art class seminar at the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, you will know that Masha rudely interrupted it and basically disrupted the event. Pure hatred here. Let's see how much damage, how much brutality these competitors do to each other, and a chair is in the ring. Could that be a sign of evil to come? Masha Slamovich not wasting any time. Getting to the extreme, getting to the hardcore. And a vicious chair. That wasn't even a chair shot, that was a chair throw. Right across the spine of Edith Surreal. An early attempt at a cover, but very lackadaisical. You will not get the job done that easily, Masha Slamovich. Another choke, leg lock, submission, surfboard type maneuver. But Masha Slamovich reaches the ropes. The hold needs to be broken. Oh, thunderous kick. From a kneeling position, thunderous kick to the head. Masha Slamovich has got that chair again. A very dangerous hit with that chair last time. What has she got in store for Edith Surreal this time around? Wedges it between the second and bottom turnbuckle. I don't like the looks of this. Oh, Edith blocks it. Edith blocks it. Arm wringer. First into the steel chair. Masha is in trouble here. Masha, давай, не сдавайся. Пожалуйста, не сдавайся. Okay, sorry fans, I don't know what happened there. Not sure what those sounds were that came out of my mouth. Okay, so what does Edith Surreal have in store now? She has got the advantage. Masha is lying motionless. No, there's a little bit of movement there. Hopefully, the Russian dynamite is still in this one. Oh, she's struggling to get back up to her feet. Oh no, she's been busted open. She's been busted open. Oh, a big shining wizard running knee from Edith Surreal. Some stiff, heavy shots to the face and head. She's really trying to open up that wound. Masha, давай, вставай, пожалуйста! Sorry, again. I'm not sure what that was. Edith Surreal misses a backsplash in the corner. However, manages to kick Masha away and a thunderous bulldog. Masha Slamovich taking the brunt of that on the very top of her skull. Very dangerous for the neck as well. Very dangerous impact for the neck. Masha needs to rethink her game plan here. If she's going to get some leverage, if she's going to get the upper hand. Once again, thunderous forearm right to the jaw. But Masha answers back. Masha is still in this one. Только вперед и только победа! What am I even saying? What are these words coming out of my mouth? Вообще не знаю. Okay, this is a dangerous position. That looked like the half-cradle driver that Masha Slamovich calls the White Knight driver. Of course, a homage to the White Knights of St. Petersburg, that wonderful time of year when it never gets dark, not even at night. Oh my god, a rolling Death Valley driver to the outside of the ring into the cold, cold snow. And look at the blood staining the whiteness of the snow. It's a cliche to say the streets will be stained with blood, but when the snow is this white, it's very realistic. Masha Slamovich kicks Edith Surreal right in the face. Опять! Еще раз! Давай, Masha, не сдавайся. She's got the chair again. Stiff hit to the midsection. Edith Surreal folded up like an accordion. Masha Slamovich, what does she have planned here? So many stiff forearm shots, elbow shots to the jaw of Masha Slamovich. They must take their toll. How many of those can a competitor take every time? What's that? Oh, can to the head. Not just to the head, but to the open, bleeding, lacerated wound of Masha Slamovich. Oh, she tells Edith Surreal that Edith is number one. You are not going to take the fight out of Masha Slamovich. Oh, that might do it though. That might do it. Throws her unceremoniously into that steel chair. Edith Surreal very much with the upper hand. One can only imagine what factor the cold snow plays in an event like this. I mean, they're not wearing warm winter coats. They're not wearing woolly hats. She got it! She got it in the snow, the White Knight driver. The half-cradle pile driver. Capitalize. Please, Masha, давай. Это твой шанс, твоя возможность. Ты можешь победить. Oh, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Come on, Masha. Come on, Masha Slamovich. My countrywoman. I mean, it's not like I was born in Voronezh, Russia or anything. It's not like I live there now. It's not like both my parents are Russian. Давай, Masha, за Россию. За вас, за нас, за нефть и газ, за Москву! Yeah, I hope you're all enjoying my completely unbiased commentary. Come on, Masha Slamovich. She's laying Edith Surreal across that makeshift table, I believe made out of a door, and she's pointing to the roof. Oh no. Will we see a wrestling version of the Aeroflot airline That is, of course, the Russian national airline. Edith's not moving. I mean, Masha Slamovich is taking her time, looking for a way to, I'm guessing, get up onto that roof. Edith Surreal is out for the cat. Oh, and she's so high up in the air. This is actually scary to watch. Осторожно, Маша, осторожно. Там же скользко. Береги себя.
The world is mine, Myanmar!
No fear in this woman. I mean, what kind of mental condition does one need to climb up to a height of what we're seeing now? Oh my God, the snow is slippery, making the grip, making the stability very difficult for Masha Slamovich, but a huge splash through the table. I can only imagine what the insides of Edith Surreal feel like right now. Modern art and surrealism, a long way away from her thoughts. Who knows, maybe before this match, she was thinking about maybe eventually winning the Turner Prize, getting her work displayed in the Tate Modern Gallery. But, after a shot like that, all she's thinking about is pain. Pain caused by the Russian dynamite, Ruski dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Hey, Leapfrog, da?
And a little bit of a receipt for what Edith Surreal did earlier in the match with that, I believe it was a soda can, difficult to see from my vantage point. After a huge rooftop splash like that, I think Masha Slamovich has got this one in the bag. She needs to capitalize on the damage she has caused. Rolling Edith Surreal back into the ring now. What has she got planned? Perhaps another White Knight driver. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. Конец. Победа. Раз, два, три. 1, 2, 3. No way! No way! No way! Я просто не верю. Я просто не верю, что я только что видел. Nobody has ever kicked out of the White Knight driver. I'm not exaggerating. Literally no one has ever kicked out of that move. Edith Surreal, you cannot deny the tenacity, you cannot deny the fight that is in her heart. But I don't know how good that'll be, if it'll be enough, because Masha Slamovich, no quit in the Russian Dynamite. But no quit in Edith Surreal either. She's hanging on. She's doing as much as she can. Ooh! Beautiful double arm cross, crisscross DDT. An evil maneuver, taking away any protection that Edith Surreal can use with her hands. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that move was actually called the melon baller. And usually Edith Surreal is the one who likes to utilize it. A stomp to the head by Masha Slamovich.
It's time for this to fucking end.
Давай, Masha, самая сильная. A nice drink of hydrating water there. I think not. I mean, if you wondered where she gets the fire and the energy to do such crazy maneuvers, let's just say that she's got a little bit of help in that bottle. Рюмка водки на столе. Oh, she's got the chair again, and she jams it right into the lower ribs of Edith Surreal. Edith is in some serious pain here. Serious pain. She needs a second wind, third wind, fourth wind, whatever. I mean, she's not going to get given much time to recover. She needs to use the time she has, because look at what Masha Slamovich has found under the ring, and one can only imagine what else she is planning after everything we've seen. After the dive off a rooftop. After the sickening chair jabs into the stomach, into the midsection, under the ribs. Masha Slamovich sadistic in her approach to the pain that she causes. But Edith Surreal is still fighting back. Any opportunity to get the advantage, Edith will use it. She's favouring that arm. She's really having trouble with that arm here. Masha Slamovich grabbing Edith by the hair. Powerbomb. She didn't get all of it. Didn't get all of it. Perhaps a reversal. A stiff European uppercut there. Takes Masha Slamovich to the ground. Oh, and a running drop kick to the back of the head. That was a beauty. Great elevation. And another shining wizard. Thrusting knee right to the jaw. It may be surprising to some that Masha Slamovich has not been knocked out yet after so many strikes to the jaw. But it's no surprise to me, because Ana Ruskaya, Ana Silnaya. The powerbomb attempt does not work that time. I mean, Edith Surreal has got to be fatigued at this moment, at this point in the match. Both competitors have gone through so much. The pain is real, and it is detrimental to optimum performance. But it is not detrimental to the desire and the passion and the want and the need of a victory for both of these competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, from my point of view, this has been quite an experience for me personally, because this is not a wrestling match. You can't call it a wrestling match. This is a fight full of hatred, full of contempt for each other. Sadistic intent, if you will. Okay, powerbomb attempt, I believe. What is... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my stars and garters, what did we just witness? Masha Slamovich was Slamoviched out of the ring, through that table. Where did Edith Surreal find the strength to not only muscle up Masha, but to just lob her, chuck her such a distance? That was impressive. I am impressed. Is it enough to put Masha Slamovich away? Hang on, what was that? Did she just spit in her eye?
Oh my god! What is this? What is this?
Oh my god, it was the mist! The mist! The mist! The green mist! So subtle, barely noticeable, but it did the damage. Ladies and gentlemen, Masha Slamovich, from Russia with love. Из России с любви. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for messing with this fierce Russian warrior. Только вперед и только победа для Маши Slamovich. Давай, Маша, самая сильная, самая жестокая, непобедимая. Я верю в тебя. Вся Россия верит. Вся Россия ждет твою победу.
Еще раз! Еще раз!
And another table? Another table? Well, the last time we saw a table come into play in this match, it did not go into Masha Slamovich's favour. but she's up and at 'em once again. Again using that solid steel edge of the chair, picking apart specific body parts of Edith Surreal.
Until I say it.
Ты можешь, Маша, ты победишь, давай. Hang on, she's gonna try again. Remember what happened last time. I'm sure Masha is still feeling the effect of that powerbomb to the outside of the ring. I mean, one must debate, is this an intelligent option? Oh, simply standing on her head and neck. Edith Surreal, insulted as well as injured.
Oxygen is optional.
I don't know what else to expect here. I mean, White Knight Driver through the table! White Knight Driver through the table. Masha and Edith have been through hell and back. And Masha's laughing, the psychotic laugh of Masha. You can see the remnants of the green mist. Of course, a maneuver that she brought back with her after a year in Japan. One of the first and only Gaijin competitors that was taught that maneuver and can use it effectively. It's unbelievable. Sorry, sometimes I'm lost for words. Lost for words in any language, to tell you the truth. I mean, oh my God! The mist from Edith Surreal.
Yes.
The magenta mist, if you will, because as we all know, Edith's blood is magenta.
Yes.
A representation of her artistic insides, if you will. From Russia with Love No More, because Edith Surreal uses that stop sign to her advantage. There's a chair in the ring. Well, hang on a minute. The half cradle pile driver, the White Knight driver. Нет, не так. О, Маша, нет. О, Маша проиграла, я не могу поверить. Это же ее коронный прием. Нечестно, не верю в это. Of course, completely unbiased. Well done to Edith Surreal, unbelievably defeating Masha Slamovich with her own finishing maneuver, the White Knight driver. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this completely unbiased commentary from me, Dmitry Polovinkin. Well, if you really think about it, the clue's in the name, isn't it? Edith deserved it, deserving of the victory. Но я бы не сказал, что я рад. Маша, все равно тебя любим. Вся Россия тебя любит.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I am exhausted. Thank you so much to Camp Leapfrog for putting this together. It was really fun to see, like, all my little matches here at the camp. So, thank you again, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.